We're the Mindreader Catalyst team. This is phase 3 for this catalyst, and it's looking at customer intent-driven plan and network optimization. Our champion, Telstra, and we have 3 team members here, Unico, Nokia and CloudSense. Unico providing the intent qualification management and some of the network augmentation, Nokia providing some of the network analysis tools, and CloudSense providing the digital front end.
Yeah, great. The customer problem that we're trying to solve is that we've sold a cheap and cheerful plan to a customer, but what they wanted was actually a better experience. So the way they've used the service would lead to them becoming dissatisfied because of experience and perhaps leaving and us maybe finding out why later on. So, because what they got was high latency on a congested network because they just got the wrong product at the start for what they were using it for.
So Mindreader is about providing a really simple integration between the network level data that we all have as CSPs and the digital front end so that we can act on real-time, fast-moving customer data to provide insights into how well we're doing delivering a service to a customer. And if we identify they're having a problem, let's go in and fix it straight away. So NPS, we know that that's a really big issue for CSPs, and we know that just about every call that is made by a customer drops that number. If we can stop those calls being made in the first place, that's a long way to improving the customer experience and getting CSPs up there with those cloud providers. The solution has a couple of components. It looks at product acquisition events that come from CloudSense. It looks at the network analytics data that comes from the Nokia platform. It looks at event triggers about the customer applications that are being run on the network from the gateway. And the intent qualification manager pulls all of those things together to understand this customer has this plan, but they're experiencing a problem with their service. How do we bring them up to the next level, make sure that that experience is going to be great? So structurally, we have the CloudSense front end. We also have a component in there called the data wall. And the data wall is really providing the barrier between the network data, which is rich with privacy sensitive data, making sure that doesn't escape the network ecosystem. So the data that goes out into the digital front end is protected. And then below that, we've got the intent qualification engine, which is performing some of the analytics and the AI to piece together all the pieces of the puzzle to give us an understanding of whether the customer's having a good experience or whether we're failing to deliver on some of their expectations. The TMF APIs, this is one of the interesting ones for us. There are a number of the APIs that we use in the sales component of this catalyst, which is fine, but the real interesting part is what do we do with intent? How does that flow through the network? How does that flow across the OSS/BSS membrane? And for that, we're not quite sure where we're headed. It could be that we're recommending a new API, or it could be that we're looking at adding payload that is structured into the existing TMF APIs. That'll be a chapter for the next catalyst.
Yeah, what we'd like to do now is get this running in a live network and understand how we're going to delight our customers with this by resourcing their service in a way that is going to give them the experience they need and an opportunity to contribute to the resource costs of that so that we can continue to serve them at a margin.
And on that note, and on behalf of CloudSense, Nokia, Unico and Telstra, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.